Let me know if you've heard about parasites. Let's start there. Because, I talk to a lot of people, and I'm hearing, on one hand, I'm hearing that there's a high percentage of people with parasites. But then on the other hand, I'm hearing of doctors, emergency room technicians, nurses, or the people in the medical field, not the holistic, right, but the Western medical field. I'm hearing that they're saying that that's rare. They've never seen anything. They've never seen these cases. Like most of the time, that's their narrative. What do you guys think about that? You know what? Let me give my disclaimer right now. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical practitioner, right? So these are my opinions, though, my life experience, fair use. This is my story. This is my testimony. So we'll start there. And before we start talking about detoxing parasites, because right now we're just getting the information on these three various types of parasites, let alone we're not even going to have the discussion too much about detoxing. But before you get to detoxing, I'm going to give this PSA, this public service announcement. Make sure that you go to the doctor, get your blood test, get your test done, your physical. Make sure you're not diabetic before you start this detox. You want to make sure that all your detox pathways are open and functioning well. You want to be able to urinate when you need to urinate because you're urinating out toxins. You want to be able to defecate when you need to defecate. You're defecating out toxins, right? So sweat, you want to be able to sweat out things. So your lungs be able to breathe out really good. You want to just make sure that you're able to detox the toxins before you start killing parasites that are in your body that will cause a buildup of toxins, which is why you need to be able to eliminate them, right? So if you can't eliminate all that toxicity in your body, it's bad business. That's what happened to me. I almost died. I didn't know I was a diabetic, and I was doing detoxing and parasite cleansing over a year ago, almost 2 years ago. So, this is a true story. I ended up in the hospital. So we're not talking about detoxing tonight. And I just want to let you know that before you start trying to detox parasites, because this subject is a creepy, crawly subject. It just makes my skin crawl. It makes me itch. It bothers me. It almost makes me want to hyperventilate. It makes me anxious just knowing that we have these things in our body, most of us. And you'll never just get rid of all. You got to continuously work on getting rid of them. And then also, some are good for your body, right? Some are actually, as all things, like we talk about polarity. There's polarity in all things. There's good and bad in all things, positive and negative, if you will. There's positive and negative to all things. So, to wrap your mind around that can be icky, especially if you don't like bugs. I don't like bugs. I think everything should have a right to live, but if it's here, but I just, I steer clear of bugs, spiders. Can't do it. So, the topic can just be stressful. I'll say that. It can be a stressful topic, because